Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. Wow, sorry about that, y'all. Didn't even know my mic was muted. I'm just bumping my gums. What's going on, y'all? All 20,000 of y'all. What's going on? What's going on, Instagram family? How are you guys doing on today? Okay, YouTube, Facebook, all the platforms I'm streaming to. What is going on, family? Okay, I'm just tapping in real quick, letting y'all know there's 3 ways to play. These 3 things can make you millions of dollars. Okay, and I'm not going to be here that long whatsoever. For some reason, I get back real sleepy, like after 9-ish o'clock. So I'm not going to be here that very long. Hi, Kiki's QT. I like that. I like that. Hey, sister, how are you? I wanted to share 3 things that will help you do $1 million by next year or sooner. I would say in the next 12 months. Now, I'm not guaranteeing anybody $1 million without applying application, without showing up, to implement. I'm not saying that. I'm saying these 3 things will and can make you millions of dollars in 12 months or less. Okay, in 12 months. Thank you, love. 12 months or less. People are doing $1 million in a month. $1 million is not hard to do. It's picking the right niche or the right industry, and then it's attracting the right people. You don't want to serve everybody because you can't, but you want to serve the people that you were predestined to serve with one of these 3 things. 3 things that are, the 3rd thing just came on the scene, okay? But it ain't going nowhere no time soon. And I tell my clients, I tell anybody that I'm teaching to, you always want to pick you a niche. That's what they call it. That's business lingo, business terminology. You always want to pick uh, you always want to pick you a niche to go into that other people really, really need. Because when we get into business or when we start a business, it's never we're in business to sell to ourselves. And this is where a lot of people get stuck. They be like, I don't know what kind of business I want to start. Don't start a business you want to start. Start a business somebody gonna buy. Because one thing is for sure, and 2 things is for certain. If you can solve somebody's problem, money will never be an issue for you. Money will never, ever be an issue for you. If you can help somebody style their hair who don't know how to style their hair, is that reaching everybody? No, because everybody don't have an issue styling their hair. But there are some that have issues, that have a problem. And if you have a solution that help people with their problems, they will pay you. Even ourselves included, right? Even ourselves included. I had a conversation in a group that I was tagged in today. And I saw a lot of women, the post went along the lines like this. People need to chill out on using the word mentor. I think people are blowing that word mentor out of proportion. because you just started your business 2 weeks ago. How you mentoring anybody? And so I was tagged in at it because I have sat with some of the greatest legends. Um, and I know that if I know one step above you, I can mentor you. If I know one skill above you, I can mentor you. If I have a little bit more experience than you, I can mentor you. And I don't gotta wait to go get no certification. I don't gotta wait to get no degree. I don't gotta wait till I got 10 years in the game to be able to mentor somebody. And you don't either. If you know how to cook, you can mentor those who don't know how to cook. Okay? If you don't know how to read, you can mentor. I mean, if people don't know how to read and you know how to read, you can mentor somebody to help them learn how to read. If you know how to speak English and somebody is struggling with English as a second language, you can solve a problem. They will pay you to teach them ESL, English as a second language. If you can help somebody style themselves, organize their homes, get out of depression, lose weight, change their ACH1, reverse their diabetes, whatever it is that you are good at, that's solving a person's problem. And when you can solve people's problem, they don't care about your degree. They don't care about how long you went to school. Now, when you cross the line into an expert, that's when they're going to want to see some credentials. Expert or expertise is simply somebody who has taken their skill, taken their knowledge, taken their gift, and mastered it. And all mastery is repetition and immersion. What made Kobe Bryant the GOAT of, shooting them long shots? I don't know what it's called because I'm not a sports fanatic. 3-pointers and 5-pointers. What made him a master at that? What made him the greatest of all time? Because he did it repetitiously and he immersed himself in it over and over. While his boys was at the club, I'll see you later, I'm dribbling this ball. And he did that morning, noon, and night. That's immersion. He immersed himself with it. He said, I'm going to become the best. I'm going to be able to shoot from the 3-yard line, from the 5-yard line, from half court, all the way full court. He mastered it. Now, when you become an expert, that causes you to have some type of experience, but not a mentor. You can mentor anybody and make money for mentoring people. If you picking up what I'm putting down, just let me know in the chat, okay? Just let me know in the comment section. I'm picking up what you put it down. So if you can solve somebody's problem, you will always have money. Always. Dentists, they have money. And they don't even got to do a whole bunch of advertising. All they got to do is open up a store, put the signage up top, local dentist or whatever. You got a toothache, you gonna be shot. Can y'all pull my teeth? Can y'all get me in? You ain't gonna go in there and be like, how long y'all been in business? How long? No. Can you do something about this tooth? And if you don't got no Medicare, you will find a way to pay for people to get you out of pain. You have a flat tire and you don't know how to change your own flat tire, but I got to get home. I got to get to my destination. And this flat tire has caused me to become stuck. So now I got a problem. Can you change my flat tire? If they tell you that tire costs $300, you may be like, $300? But you're going to be like, look, I need that tire change. I'm going to just have to chalk that up, take this from over here, put this back over here later on, but I need my tire change. Right or wrong? We pay people to solve our problem. If we need to know how to make money, we pay mentors. Show me. Show me how to get to the bag. If somebody can help us move and buy our house, show me. I'll pay you to help me. Show me how to buy my house. Anytime you can solve a problem, you can make money. It's plain and simple. Okay? I'm going to show you the top 4 niches that are evergreen. These ain't no holiday niches. These ain't no seasonal niches. These are niches that are every single day. People need these. And during specific times, they need them even more so, okay? So let me pull this up here real quick. I think I'll be looking at the screen too much because this screen be bothering my eyes now, y'all. I think that's what be making me sleepy. So if you see me rubbing or stretching, it's because the screen, I need to get some type of glasses or something. All right, so I'm going to turn the camera around over here as well. And then I'm going to share over here. These are the biggest 4 categories that you can get in and make you a big bag. And I'm going to demonstrate that to you here without taking too much of your time. All right. 4 big categories. These are the 4 big categories. Which one would you fit in? Number 1 is health. Number 2 is wealth. People want to know how to make money, how to multiply their money, how to maintain their money. Number 3 is love and relationships. How do I stay satisfied while I'm single? How do I stay happily married? How do I get over a divorce? How do I get out of a narcissistic relationship? How do I stop attracting the wrong men? How can I attract the right woman? And then number 4 is personal development, mental health, self-care, affirmations, manifestations. These are the big 4 categories. That's what I'll say. But now there's an extra one, and that's them digital products, which still falls under wealth. So yeah, I'll leave that off. So which one would you pick? Let me know in the comments. Where would you fit into these 4 categories? Because if you can figure it out, you can be in business by tomorrow. I promise you that. You can be in business by tomorrow if you can figure it out. Wealth and personal development. Hey, brother. What's going on? What's going on, brother? Wealth and personal development, period. Period. I also want to show y'all another thing, okay? I will pick health. Absolutely. I'm going to show y'all how y'all can put something together in the health space like that and how that goes viral all the time. Hold on, let me pull up this. I shared this last night, but my live was unexpectedly interrupted. So I'm going to recap a little bit, okay? I want y'all to think about this. I want y'all to think hard about this. I'm going to keep this on the screen for just a little minute so that you can take a screenshot, do whatever, okay? But we need to have real conversations and hard conversations. Now, if retirement is at the age of 67, and God only promises us 77 years. So life expectancy, they're giving you 78. That means you would have to work for 50 years to maybe enjoy 11. Isn't that crazy? That is so backwards, it's not even funny. You mean to tell me that I gotta work for 50 years so I can retire at age 67, only to have 11 years left because life expectancy is only 78 years. I will only have 11 years to enjoy my life. Let me tell y'all a quick story real quick, okay? I'm talking really fast, but I want this to stay on the screen while I share this quick story. A lady named Maria worked at the same workplace as my husband. She would always see another young person that worked at the facility with them take trips, him and his wife. They always took trips, always traveled to like Bahamas, Jamaica. Their favorite spot was over in the Caribbean. But they would travel and she would always say, bring me back a souvenir. Bring me back something, a collectible, something, a piece of memorabilia. And so one day he was like, Maria, why you don't travel? Why you don't take your vacation time and travel? Enjoy. You be here all the time. You're faithful. You're committed. Why you don't travel? And she said, oh, I will. I absolutely will. As soon as I retire. I have it all planned out. I'm going to visit. That way when I do retire, I don't have to go somewhere for 3 or 4 days and then have to come back to work. And he was like, oh, okay, bet. So he would bring her back these collectibles and, all of these souvenirs and stuff. She would stack them around her desk. And she would tell him, every time you go somewhere and bring something back to me, it feels like I went with you. So that's what made him initially ask her, why you don't go? Her retirement day came. They celebrated her, congratulated her. Never forget, it was on a Friday. Do you know the following Friday, the following 7 days to be exact, from this woman retiring, her husband came back into the facility where they were working, I will not mention, to make everyone aware that Maria had passed away. I will never ever forget that real life story. She only got to travel and see things through the lens of somebody else's eyes, bringing her back souvenirs. And she can only imagine, oh, this is beautiful. What does this represent? Wow. To only be able to have a piece of somewhere that you want to go and travel to. And a week after retirement, she gone. What about those who retire and then they can't retire and live comfortably because retirement ain't enough? So they end up in Walmart, they end up in Lowe's, they end up in Home Depot, ringing that bell saying, hi, thank you, welcome to Walmart, welcome to Lowe's, welcome to Target. What kind of life is that? My husband has an older, he called him friend, I would say mentor, buddy, that retired because he had a seizure while driving the city bus. So he had to retire. Do you know that man still has to drive Uber and Lyft to make ends meet, to take care of him and his wife? It's just them two. Rent is too expensive. Food is too expensive. He like, look, every time my husband asks him, how you doing out there? He'd be like, I'm tired, but I got to do what I got to do. That is absolutely insane. And we know. If we don't know, I'm finna tell you so you can know. God didn't put us here for that. You think God put us here to work all of our life to pay bills and then die in debt? Not even get enough for your retirement if you get one? Stock market is affected. Your retirement is affected. Your 401k is affected. Don't nobody got them type of games. Then when you didn't put in all that time and you go get your retirement, taxes is going to take a big chunk out of it. No, you got to think differently. An employee is taxed the greatest. An employee is taxed at like 30-some%. But an employer is taxed at 12%. And they only tax on not what the business made, but what the business had left over after all expenses, etc., was paid out. Okay. So I'm going to tell you the top 3 niches to be in. We know the 4 categories are health, wealth, love and relationship, and personal development. Now, credit ain't going nowhere. It's either going down for some people or going up. Period, point blank. Credit been around, gonna be around. I don't care if the young people don't need it till they hit 18, they're gonna need it. We need it. And we've been taught so wrong about credit. We're being taken advantage of. We are being bent over with no Vaseline because we don't know consumer law. We let Lexington Law and all these other firms, they've been in business for a long time, claiming that they're going to work on people's credit. And until you pay that monthly payment, you might see one deletion. You might see one late payment mark removed. But it is set up that way intentionally on purpose so that they have a forever customer. They're not going to never erase all your bad credit. They're not going to never erase, not unless they gotten years and years of payments out of you. You need to know how to do it yourself. You need to know what you're doing. It's your credit. Ain't nobody going to take your credit serious better than you. Ain't nobody going to put your credit first priority better than you. And one thing that I will say is if you ain't got no money and you got some credit, you can get you some money. But if you ain't got no money and you ain't got no credit, you call broke. You call waiting in between a blessing. You call waiting on a paycheck. You call waiting to go see if you can get approved for a payday loan. But if you got credit and you leverage that credit will give you cash. Perfect example. When we go spend money, we don't get nothing but a thank you and a receipt. Right or wrong? Let me know in the chat. Y'all interact with me. Right or wrong, when you go spend that green dollar bill or that big Benjamin, or go pay somebody $200,000, $500,000, what are you going to get in return? A receipt and a thank you for doing business. But you go swipe that credit card, you're going to get rewards points. You're going to get Sky Miles. You're going to get cash back rewards. You're going to get points for hotels. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? You get rewarded for using credit appropriately. You get rewarded. They see you keeping your credit card under the utilization. They will automatically hit you up without you hitting them up and say, hey, we see your great, debt to income utilization. We see that you're under 30% for the last 90 days. We want to offer you an increase. Heck yeah. Because what can you do with them credit cards? Once they keep on increasing, go buy you some land. That's the first piece of generational wealth that will break the back of poverty is land. You don't got to worry about me going to the grocery store to afford their food. You got dirt. You can plant your own seed. You ain't got to worry about nobody kicking you out and somebody being a landlord over you. You got your own land. You can put a mobile home on it. You can put an RV on it. You can put what do you call them things? A container home. You can put a camper. It don't matter. And when you put those things on your property appreciates. So what you bought it for now has more value because you got something sitting on it. I don't care if you went and put a septic tank on it. You got more than what you had when you bought it, so it increases in value. If people start moving next to you, people start building a Walmart 2 miles down the road, your dirt increases in value. That's why you ain't never seen a homeless farmer, and you never will. And you never will. You ain't never seen a homeless landlord. Why do you think they call them landlords? Because they the lord over that land. They tell you what you can and cannot do. And if you violate with the rules that they told you, they can put you out, remove you from their property, etc. So credit will help you buy land. That's the number one thing you need to buy. Then the next thing, follow pursuit, some gold and some silver, some precious metals. And then I need to own some real estate to keep me in passive income. I use the dirt to build me some real estate. And here's the play on the land. You buy land and you have nothing on there. I can go to a website right now and find me a blueprint. I want to build 12 to 16 unit apartment complexes for senior citizens on this side of my land. All I need is half of an acre. I don't even need no whole acre. Half of an acre will get the job done. On one side, it's going to be my 12 to 16 units for senior citizens. On this side over here is going to be the dog park if they got pets. And right over there in that corner is going to be a playground if they got grandchildren that want to come over and visit them. Now, just because I got the blueprint, I bought the dirt for dirt cheap. Now I got the blueprint of what I want built on that dirt. I just take that to the bank. This is what we fail to realize, that the bank will give you money, no credit check, no none of that. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac will give you hundreds of thousands of billions of dollars as long as you playing the money game, as long as you investing, as long as we can see our money coming back. You can have our money. No credit check. Did you know that you don't need no credit to buy real estate? You don't need no credit To buy land, you only need credit to rent. I know it's heavy, but somebody got to walk it, okay? Somebody got to tell the truth, the whole truth. So help. You only need a credit to rent something, to lease something, but you don't need no credit to buy nothing. If I want to go in a dealership right now and buy me something off the lot, and the price is 20K and I got 20K, period. You don't need to run my credit. You don't need to see no documents. None of that. You only have to pay in credit when you don't have the resources to pay in full. Let me pull this up right here because everybody needs to see this. Excuse me. I had it up here yesterday. Where you at? Where you at? Oh, here we go. Okay. Let me turn this around so y'all can see it real quick. And then I'll explain it. We need excellent credit in this economy because when we don't have it or when we do have it and we need to go and do any of these things, and this don't even cover all of the things. If we need to obtain employment, they're going to pull your credit, whether it's a soft pull and you'll never know or not. When you go to buy a car, not paying for it in cash, but to lease it. When you get auto insurance, people be like, why is my insurance so high? Your credit. It don't have nothing to do with your driving record. I've been driving since I was 16. I'm 45, about to be 46. So that means that I have been driving 30 years with no accidents, no DUIs. I don't have to go in and take no tests. I don't have to go in and do none of that for my driver's license. They just send it in the mail. So if I go to an insurance company, like, yeah, your down payment is going to be $300, your monthly payment is going to be two something, they didn't pull my credit. And if my credit is not in good standing, that's the reason why I got higher rates. We're not even including the insurance in this inflated time and age that we living in right now. To rent an apartment, they're going to run your credit. To get a mortgage, they're going to run your credit. To go buy a house, they're going to run your credit. But to build a house, they're not. If you want a home alarm system, they're going to run your credit. If you want to establish some type of utilities, they're going to run your credit. Water, trash, sewer, they're going to run your credit. If you're applying for a loan, they're going to judge you. That's what I call it, judging you. It's really not running your credit. So if your credit is being ran for all of these things, then why is your credit bad? If your credit is bad, why is it not top tier? So that I know when you do run it, I cannot be denied. People think, oh, if my score is good, I have good credit. That's not meaning you have good credit. There are several things that go into making you have good credit. And when you are applying for a loan, are you applying for any type of funding? Are you applying for any type of an extension of whatever resources that they have that you want? They're not looking at your credit score. They're looking at the length of time that you have had items reported on your credit. That's why people with no credit got bad credit. You ain't got nothing to show, no history. You are a liability. You're not an asset. They also look at your debt to income ratio. You got $100,000 in student loans, but your money is only $40,000 to $50,000 a year. You can't pay us back. It also goes by a mixture. They want you to have some type of bad credit. Something that says, like, maybe I fell off for a little bit, but I picked myself back up and I paid my debt. They look for that. They look for that. A mixture. Do you got some credit cards? Have you had some auto loans? Have somebody else besides us trusted you with a good enough amount and you was responsible with that? Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. That's how we are judged. And most of my people, especially, be like, they keeping us out and holding us back. No, you holding yourself back. Fix your credit. I guarantee you can go further faster. Fix your credit. It felt good for them to finally approve me because all I heard all my life was denied. When I left my mama's house, I had bad credit. Okay? When the ancestors and the family members use your social security number before you 18 years of age because they don't know how to manage their money or they don't have enough money to manage. So they robbing Peter to pay Paul. Yeah. And they start using the kids' socials, putting the electricity bills in their name, phone bills, cable bills in their name. So before you turn 18, you already got credit established. That's what my credit report said. Credit established before the age of 18. What? So I came out of the house in debt. And I always got denied. And that was the worst feeling for me. I never forget, I got so very, very upset. The straw that broke the camel's back in my life was I was on Section 8, so I was already disadvantaged. I can only live in certain places that took Section 8. And then my credit wasn't the greatest. It was in the 500s because I had a very impoverished mentality. Y'all want to hear what I used to say? Y'all let me know. I don't want to bore y'all, but y'all want to know what I used to say when I got into debt. And debt collectors would call me. Just let me know in the comments. Okay, that's the price of admission over here. If I'm dropping nuggets, interaction is the price of admission. I want to hear back from y'all so I know I ain't talking to no computer screen. I'm talking to real human beings. Y'all want to know how messed up my mind used to be? It was very impoverished. So I'm going to wait for y'all to respond. Let me know. If not, I'm going to keep it moving. Okay? So like I said, I got to earn the right to your time, and I don't want to bore y'all at all. Whenever people would call me and be like, can I speak to Tawana? I'll put on this voice right here. Hello? Can I speak to Tawana, please? Speaking. I just like to let you know that this is a recorded call, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Well, we see that you have a debt and we call and see if you can take care of that today. I would tell them straight up like this. You can charge that to the Antichrist. He can pay it. Don't call me back, sweat me. I ain't got no money to pay you. Especially if I went into a payday loan place with the intentions of getting that $250, $255, or $300, knowing that I wasn't going to have no money to pay it back. I switch up on them quick. Hello? Is Tawana there? No, can I take a message? Or if they call me and be like, hey, Tawana, like they knew me, I'd be like, hello, yes. Charge that to the Antichrist. I even taught my husband how to start saying that dumb stuff. And one day, God just had a conversation with me, a real conversation with me. He's like, how could you act like you support me and represent me? I said, thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Now, I'm a rich God. The earth is mine and the fullness thereof. I own 1,000 cattle on the hill. Why are you out here broke and stealing? I was like, oh, you can't work for me and represent me with a messed up character like that. You praying to me for blessings and I'm telling you to fix your credit so I can give you what you need. And that's the very thing you don't want to do. So therefore, I can't give you what I got for you because you don't want to follow the protocol. You think I'm a magician. You think that I'm just going to supernaturally erase your debt. That's not how it works. Get on the phone, make some negotiations. Are you willing to settle this account? This account is this old. How much could you settle it for? How much would it be for pay for deletion? I'm going to pay you to delete this, to remove it altogether. You got to know how to work the game so you can play the game. But you got to get in the game so you can know how to work the game. So when you get in the game, you can win the game. The moment you pick up your phone and a debt collector is on the other line, hello, is this Tawana speaking? And you say speaking, you just confirmed that you are the original debt owner. Is your address such and such? Yes, ma'am. The last four of your social such and such? Yes, ma'am. You just verified the debt. Now here's the scam. Legally and biblically, because that's what they use, biblical principles. Every 7 years, you're supposed to release a man from his debt. But this is the scam that they came up with, the game that they came up with. 7 years, we know technically by law, we have to release the debt from under our name. But we just gonna go put it in Kiki's boutique, her name. She gonna be the debt collector, and she can go after them for another 7 years. That's absolutely illegal. Absolutely illegal. They send you something in the mail, send it back. You shouldn't even open it, because that's confirmation that the mail belongs to you, that you are the original owner. So there's a lot of things that we don't know that they get away with illegally. There is something called consumer law. That's how you can fix your credit, just on consumer law by itself. Now, by a show of hands, how many of y'all know that having your personal information misrepresented or misreported on your consumer report, they don't release it. They don't. They just renew it. They just sell the debt. They have to get rid of it out of their name, because you can sue anybody for having bad credit. If you got bad credit and they don't follow protocol, you can sue them. Just had a brother just won 30-some thousand from Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian for playing with his credit. Once he knew the law, he was able to apply it. So can you. If your personal information is not accurate, it's against the law. Let me give you an example. Your name is on your consumer report spelled 5 different ways, 7 different ways. Misspelled. Some is capital, some is lowercase, some don't have your middle initial, some do have your middle initial, but they left one letter off the last name of your, or misspelled your last name. They did that intentionally. And then right underneath that, you have 10 different addresses. All the addresses you didn't work at, all the history of employers you didn't had, all the addresses since you was a kid. That is false. You want to know why it's false? You don't work there no more. That is not how you spell your name. And you don't live at them addresses. You only live at one address. And this is correct spelling of my name. Here's my ID, and here's my proof of residency. Now, if you don't go take all that other crap up off of my report, I'm going to sue you, because you are violating United States Code 15 section. It's US 15-1666, either A or either B. You violating that law. Once they know that you know the law, baby, they finna sweep clean, because they don't want no lawsuit. It's illegal to misrepresent my personal information. Do you know, just by fixing your personal information, your score will increase 50 points minimum to 100 points. Late payments are also illegal. Financial transactions being reported are also illegal. If you paying your car payment on time, ain't that a financial transaction? If you making a car payment and that's being reported on your credit report, ain't that a financial transaction? I'm paying money on behalf of this car. If you paying a credit card, rent, any type of financial transaction, that is consumer law. You're not supposed to report any financial transaction on my consumer report. Get that mess up out of here. Period. It's illegal. You know how many people that lost their home due to foreclosure that was never supposed to lose their home? Because when they sat down and purchased their home and they purchased the insurance covers. If you can't pay your mortgage, it covers it. You know how many people lost their homes? for no reason. And then all they did was put it back on the market and sold it to somebody else and started the same systemic form of slavery all over again. And then the cold part about it is you can be staying in your home for 13 years and then life just starts happening for you and you can't pay your mortgage. They don't care. They will put the debt on your credit. Why do you think they always going after your credit? Because we're going to make sure we cripple you. Cash is king, but credit is power. How are they getting away with it? A lack of our knowledge. Consumer law. We don't know consumer law. We know consumerism, but we don't know consumer law. The reason why we have consumer law is because these credit bureaus have been sued. A lot of us think that we have to accept bad credit because this is the government. The credit bureau is not a government entity. It is a business established by brothers and partners. They just use psychological warfare to add bureau because anything that you associate with bureau makes you think it is associated with the government. It's not. I dare you to go fact check me. Equifax is an LLC. It's a business. If it's not an S corp, so is Experian. So is TransUnion. They are no part of the government at all whatsoever. Consumer law came from the government because they was doing some dirty deeds. Y'all don't know the dark secrets about this credit industry. They used to go and they used to be able to tell and report, go dig up information on you, all the negative information that they can obtain. If you had a STD, I was about to say a HTD. If you had an STD, that used to be reported on your consumer report. If you was divorced, if you got caught cheating, that was reported on your consumer report. So they got sued, and people, their employees received big incentives to go out and search for your dirty deeds to report it. They just a business to say, hey, business owners, bankers, loan specialists, brokers, real estate mortgages, all of you people that's doing business that gotta run credit. I got all the information over here in this database. And for a monthly fee, you'll be able to check your clients' credit reports. So it's a money-making system. And then for us, if we want to check our 3-in-1, we got to pay money to check our credit report to see what's being reported. Where do y'all think these big old consumer agencies are getting this information from? Anybody tell me? How do Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion get your information to report it in their database? Do anybody know? Y'all just let me know. That's why credit is important. We haven't been taught the right way. That's why we don't own no real estate and stuff, y'all. That's why we don't own no commercial spaces. That's why we don't own our own banks. That's why we don't own our own schools. We don't know how to leverage credit. Robert Kiyosaki I think he's at a 300 and something billion dollars in debt. Secondary companies, period. Secondary companies. When they send you those mailers in your mailbox, with them good old coupons, that's how they get your information. Dear postal resident customer, now they have permission to know, okay, this resident stay here. We done already got the information from the U.S. Post Office that a new person has moved into this home. That information is then translated to these third-party secondary credit bureaus. And then they sell the information over to Equifax, the big dogs. It's all a game and it's all a scam. Real talk. Robert Kiyosaki is in that much debt, but he is a self-made, probably trillionaire by now. He might not be because I didn't see him on that list of elite wealthiest men in the world, but he's in a lot of debt. And you know what he used the money in the credit for? To go buy gold mines. He owns a lot of real estate, but he went to go buy and invest into gold mines. He said, I don't want to dig for gold. I want to own the gold mine when people want to come and dig for the gold. I'm like, you better stop playing. The whole moral of the story is to own nothing but control everything. Because technically, we don't own nothing anyway. When we were born, we did not come in here riding on no chariot with no houses, with no money, with no coins, with no Gucci, with no Louis Vuitton, with none of that. We didn't come riding in on any of that. We came riding in with some skin. That's it. And some lungs to cry. When you die, that's the same way you're going to die. They're going to put some clothes on you to cover your nakedness, but you're going to die. And your houses and your money and all of this dumb stuff that we put our time and our energy into trying to accomplish will be spent and wasted by fools. That's what that good book said. But if you actually own nothing and control everything, let me buy up land and put it in a trust. The trust owns it. I don't own anything. I just control it in care of, in seal of the trust. I can spend the money. I can invest the money. I buy land. The trust owns the land. I start 15 different LLCs. The trust owns the LLCs. Sue me for what? I don't own anything. I'm paper poor, but asset rich. Can't sue me. Nice try. I don't own anything. I just control. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? This is what credit allows you to do. Credit allowed us to start a whole entire car lot, a rental car company with expensive vehicles. It was credit that allowed us to go and lease commercial space and turn that into we use it for our community outreach when we're over there meeting, but we also use it for, somebody guess, for an event space. When we ain't using it, you got a baby shower, okay, cool. You got a birthday party, cool. You got a quinceañera, okay, we got you too. You got a graduation, cool, we got that. You got a wedding and reception, we got you. Graduate, we got you. Church event, we got you. Seminar, workshop, we got you. You understand? Credit allowed us to do that. Credit allowed us to go buy lots of land. Lots of land. And it will do the same for you. Once I use your credit to go buy this, now I got passive income coming in. I pay you back your stuff. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. They be like, wait, do you want some more? Yeah, I'll take that. Let me go rinse, wash, and repeat what I just did. Forgot to tell y'all earlier, excuse me. When you take that land and you go get a blueprint, that's all you need is a blueprint. When you go get a blueprint saying, this is what I want built on that land, or this is what I'll have built on that land, you go into the bank. The bank will give you, you go to coding and zoning. You go down there to your locals. Hey, this is what I want built. Can you approve it or deny it? We approve it and we appraise that this land that was only valued at about $8,000. We now value or appreciate this with that project that's going to be built on this as $2.3 million. I can take that appraisal and go right to the bank. No credit check. Hey, this is the investment. This is what's going to be built. Here go the blueprint. It's been appreciated at that. Can I get 80% of the amount it's been appreciated at so I can start the building process? Heck yeah. Because they know on the first year, By the first 3 years, 5 years, they don't mind waiting on their money. I know every month I'm going to get me some passive income off this investment. I gave you the 2.3. I gave you what? Like 1.9 million. I know that I can get that back. If I got 12 to 16 apartment doors and they all paying 2,000, okay? Let's do some math. Let's see how fast I can pay them back. I got 12. I'm going to do the low number first. Times $2,000 a month rent. That's $24,000 a month. Just on rent. If I want to add in VIP trash service, we'll come, just set your trash out, we'll come pick it up. $25 a month. And the Fed is not government, it's a handful of private banks. Show is the Federal Reserve is not a government entity. And just in case y'all did not know, Federal Reserve is not a government entity. It's just the elitist banks. That's it. So with the credit situation, right? If I go and I get me just 12 apartment doors and I'm charging $2,000, that ain't even adding the amenities. I can build a community center there, charging $25 a month. I can give them VIP parking. I can give them vending machines. I can give them VIP trash pickup, you know. But if I'm just starting with 12, that's $24,000 a month. In 4 months, that's like $96,000. 5 months, okay, I'm over 100,000. I owe them $1 million. So in about 3 to 5 years, I can pay them off. Of course, I'm not going to take all of my earnings and pay them off. But in 3 to 5 years, I can have that loan paid off. But I can have it paid off sooner than that. I can hold the property and make $24,000 a month for 3 years. It's going to appreciate. So the next year, I'm going to just let that sit in there. Second year, I'm going to just let that sit in there. By the time the third year comes, I'm going to go ahead and pull out all of that equity on top of the passive income that I'm getting monthly. I'm going to refinance it, and then I'm going to sell it. And in the sale, I'm going to sell it for what it's appraised at. So if it was appraised at $2.3 million for the project, and now I done been there 3 years, you can double or triple that. So now I'm getting $6 million, $7 million for a property. I go ahead and pay the bank off whatever remainder I have. And I walk away from it and go rinse, wash, and repeat. Okay? If I had 16 units, I would be making $32,000 a month just on passive income. Now I can stay in one of them units if I want to and rent out the others. So now I ain't got to worry about having a place to stay and nobody coming to evict me. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? This is the importance of credit. So people are getting ready to get their income taxes. It's the Christmas season. They're going to leverage credit because a lot of folks ain't been having a lot of money or they mismanage their money, right? They are going to utilize their credit so that they can go in debt. And then they're going to need help getting out of debt so that when income tax time comes, they can go do their regular schmegular, buy new cars, and tell everybody that God blessed them with a new vehicle instead of just saying my income tax paid for this, right? They're going to go buy them flat screen TVs. They're going to take vacations and live life, do all of the things that they do all the time until the money is going to be gone, going to be spent. Can't get a return on it. You got to wait till the following year to get another return. That's one hell of a cycle. So right now, I literally watched a woman do $1 million in the credit space in one day. She was prepping everybody up, and it's a strategy. It's all about marketing. Prepping everybody up, giving them teasers. She even did some disputes on some people's credit for the free 99, just in exchange for their testimonial. So they be like, yeah, she the GOAT. She got this thing done for me. She got it removed for me. They start telling everybody word of mouth. So by the time she launched, we watched this lady do $1 million on live selling her credit repair products. There is so much money waiting for y'all with the SBA. If you make yourself legit, go start you a business, build you some business credit. It don't take that long, 30 to 60 days. You can be a new woman, a new man, 30 to 60 days, okay? So credit is number one. Number two, I'm gonna put number two is digital products. Digital products is what has made me $557,000 in under a year. Made me 1 million previous year. Digital products. Everything is going online digital. Did y'all just see how much money Netflix made last night on a dang on boxing match? That wasn't even that good. Do you know how much money Netflix made last night? All of their subscriptions, even though their streaming services was jacked up, too many people logging in, they ran up a big bag because people who were not subscribed so that they can watch the fight for free. And we did already been in their pockets. We know that every month they make $1.8 billion off of a $24.99 subscription. And don't own no movies or none of that. Okay? Now I'm getting sleepy. So that's one way. Digital products is the second way. You can create something. I just want to show y'all real quick. I talked about being in the health space. That's the number one big category that you can be in is the health space. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Oh, help me, Lord. Help me. All right. Let me come to the house. Let me refresh this. All right. So there is a viral videos. I'm sure y'all done all seen them. It'd be like, take burdock root, place a little onion under your feet. It's an AI generated video. I say me too. Because health sells. And there's a whole big movement with RFK and, Donald Trump picking RFK and his whole movement is make America healthy again. Baby, you can eat just in the health space. I'm waiting for this to load up. Now, check this out. I got a whole little video that can go viral right now.
Hey, health enthusiasts, ready to dive into the amazing world of fruits and vegetables? Today, I'm sharing some powerful healing benefits you can get from these natural wonders. First up, we have spinach. This leafy green is a powerhouse of iron and vitamin K, which are crucial for strong bones and healthy blood. Just a simple wash, chop, and toss it into your salads or smoothies for a nutrient boost. Next, let's talk about carrots. These vibrant orange veggies are packed with beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A. This is essential for good vision and a robust immune system. Peel, slice, and snack on them raw or add them to your favorite dish.
I'm not going to torment you, but I just came over here and said, look, I need a fruit and vegetable video that has the potential for virality, and I want it to be explainer, okay? It's Kiki Boutique. My grandson tapped me on Instagram. Got you. It's about to hang up over there on him anyway. They only give me an hour over here. So let me say this before I hang up. Digital products is number two. Credit is number one. And number three is government contracts. I cannot stress this enough. Government contracts. That's how you go get that long time money that you and maybe 10 generations will not be able to spend in your lifetime. That's how you go set yourself up to make millions. You can use an emergency situation, a disaster, natural catastrophe, earthquake, it don't matter, and make you $1 million in a month. How many of you guys have saw me demonstrate or show you real receipts that you can make $1 million for 1 month worth of work that you don't have to perform? Let me know in the chat. Okay. Let me pull these up real quick. Government contracts. And guess what? I'm having a class tomorrow. So I'm coming by here. I got some amazing opportunities for y'all to stop passing over opportunities repeatedly, poor acronym, and for you to actually say, you know what? I'm going to invest in me because I'm the best investment. Ain't no way in the world I'm going to keep running and exchanging my time for money that I don't have enough of to live the life that I want to have. Ain't no way in the world. I knew they was coming. Look at them talking about 26 minutes remaining. So what I will say over here on Instagram, because I'm finna hop off on YouTube and as well as Facebook. If you are interested, okay, hit me up. I'll send you the information, what I'm offering, how you can get in, where you fit in. Tomorrow, though, about the government contracts, that is the workshop. So you probably want to inbox me tonight. I will see you guys on the next one, okay? Mwah. All right, you guys, I'm not going to be over here much longer. But government contracts, let me show y'all. I had got sidetracked. Ooh, Lord, if I yawn one more time, bless my soul, God. Bless my soul. What I was just telling y'all about the SBA, they have $500 to $5.5 million right now to give to your business. The only requirement is that they want you to have at least a 550 credit score. Okay? Get $500 to $5.5 million to fund your business. This is capital that you can leverage, like my sister Jennifer did when it got 100 and some thousand from these cats and bought her a party bus, bought her 2 big trucks, leased out her a commercial space so she can help people get their driver's license reinstated, and she's doing her big one from some information that was given to her. She was the only one who wasn't interested in hanging with everybody and talking. She sat in her own corner. And took that information and ran up a bag. Before we left there, she was like, look, this is what they saying that I got pre-approved for. This is what credit does for you and contracts. Can I just give you $25,000 to do this, or can I give you $25,000 because your credit was right and we agreed that we deserve, or you deserve for us to lend you our money? Okay, here's Sam's Club 2021, but I helped all my students get this. Stop buying food and worry about how you're going to buy food. Sam's Club is wholesaler. Use a business club, but you got to have a business. That's the thing. Can't be a personal. When I tell you there's so much money out here, if you just have a business, just a business, a paper business, okay? $800 million in federal contracts are available for you today. Mission 2022 was fourth quarter win a federal contract. I don't know what the heck this must be a mission for them, but this is $800 million available in federal contracts today. My question is, why we ain't got none? This how much money they paying to go remove them trees from down here in Florida. And like I said, you ain't even got to do it. Go find a tree removing service. Say, hey, can you fulfill this job? Can you do this? How much you going to charge me? I'll charge you 40,000. Okay, say no more. I'm gonna go charge the government 100,000. Contractor's worth 250,000. I'm gonna save you money. I'm gonna make sure you get paid. I'm gonna make sure you get what you bought, and then I'm gonna make sure I get what I got for connecting the two. It's called the middleman method. But this is how much money they paying. 7 million, 4 million, 3 million. There ain't nothing under a million. Okay? In the government contracting space. Go back the other way. Well, these eyeballs is ready to rest, God. Okay? This is for my husband. I'm going to blitz past that. As you can see here, Marcus Worlds, okay? My husband, but it got some other private information on it. This was the expected spending, September spending in 2023. Let me tell you right now, it has doubled for 2024. It ain't came out yet for me to grab the report, so I grabbed this one. $680 million contracted to industry in fiscal year 2022. How much money was awarded in September? When I tell y'all that September, October, November, and December be the greatest time to get your butt some generational wealth and some rapid revenue, okay? Set asides. There was 3 million went to 88 set asides. It was 2 million went to this is special hold on, I'm gonna tell you the acronym. This is small disadvantaged business. This is a hub zone, money set aside. $288,000 for those hub zones. And this is women-owned small business. And this is also economically disadvantaged women-owned small business set asides. This is how much money they had in 2023. It has doubled, if not tripled, that for 2024. You're missing out on too much over here, right? I can go on and on and on because I got receipts for days. Okay? As you can see, transportation, general freight, trucking, transportation. This is how much money people with just general freight. $30,000. $30,000. What's available? And these is for like, go to Texas to Oklahoma for me, 2-hour drive. Do that 2 days out the week, okay? Y'all know that tropical storm was just formulating over there in the Caribbean. In the next few days, it could become a tropical storm called Sarah. This system will bring heavy rains, winds, flooding to the U.S. Gulf Coast. This record-breaking storm season has driven up demand for federal contractors. These people are reaching out, begging, get a contract. Okay? Tomorrow, I'm going to show you how to get an emergency disaster relief contract. I'm going to show you how to get a contract right in your city, how to get a contract right on the state level, how to get a contract in a municipality, how to get a contract on federal, how to get a corporate, Walmart, Amazon, how to get those type of contracts, what you need to do to get prepared, how you can go get monies without actually being a contractor as of yet, how they got money called purchase orders and set asides, and non-bid opportunities where you ain't even got a bid. I'm going to be giving y'all that work tomorrow, okay? The credit repair, there's several different opportunities I have for you guys. But what I will say is I'm going to leave that information in the description of this video. If you guys are interested in taking advantage of what sales do you have or discounts do you have for credit, go look on in the description of the video. Well, what about digital products? That's in there too. Government contracts. We got 3 different tiers. Live, replay, as long as you get started today. Okay. We have all of what you need. And all you got to do is look in the description of this video. So click that, see more, and everything we have will pop up, okay? Because it's pretty lengthy. Um, Now, what I do want to say is up until midnight, it's 10 o'clock where I'm at here right now. If you ever wanted to learn how to buy land for $200 and $300, $500, I have my land banking masterclass and a list that I sell the list only by itself for $100. It's 250 different land banking websites here in the United States as well as in Puerto Rico where you can go buy you some land for dirt cheap and get dirt rich. The plays that I talked to you about here on tonight, you can run them plays. Okay? I'm about to go to sleep. I feel myself getting sleepy. Um, so if you ever wanted to buy land for cheap, that's already valued at a 100x amount that you invested, meaning there's land on here for $550. That's already valued at $8,000. Heck yeah, I'll pay you $550. I'm finna cop me a piece of land for $550. That's already valued at $8,500 or $8,000. It's one of those two. Um, and now what you can do, okay, is you can take that land and sell it. It's already valued at $8,000. Sell it instantly. Sell it instantly. Wholesalers are out there looking for land because they don't make no more land. Hey, it's valued at $8,000, but I'll take $6,500. That ain't gonna hurt you. You only bought it for $550. Okay, so we got that. We got the land banking workshop and was the master class and the land banking list, $97. This is the final time that I'm gonna offer anything under $97, unless it's something I already offer at $97. Let me see if I can pull it up so y'all can just see what you have till the end of the night to purchase for under $100. I also do got like a vendors list. It's it got all kinds of purses, bags, clothing, sunglasses, bathing suits, Christmas toys, you name it. Tumblers, it got everything. It's the boss shot vendors list. That's $47. But everything else is $97. Let me show y'all this real quick because I gotta get off here. I don't know why I be getting this sleepy. Here they go, right here. Okay, and this is your last chance. If you miss this, you miss out. If you want to know how to do 1,000 in one day, it's $97. Go ahead and snatch it up. I give you the framework, I give you the tools, I give you the strategy. All you literally got to do is go put that over here with that over there, and voila, you got this. The land banking, as I just mentioned, $97. The government contract 1.0, I'm not talking about the live tomorrow. I'm talking about the 1.0, which is it's the best one. To me, it's the first one always be the best one. It's full of funding, information, opportunity, business credit, everything you need to know to get started in government contract, how to go ahead and register yourself as a federal contractor, how to make sure your name is in the database when they're looking for them contracts to dump. Your name will pop up under there, your capability statement, what it is that you offer, all of that will pop up there, okay? Government contracts. So I'll walk you through all of that. I'll give you all the A through Z's to go get you some government cheese. The Wealth Bundle, it includes the done for you, do it yourself, credit, disputes, bankruptcy, student loans, the main stuff they put on our credit. It deals with all of that. It also has business funding in it. If you don't think business funding is important, baby, you on the late train. For real, for real. Because it is very important. You can change your life and have a second lot in life if you messed up your personal credit. Just simply building business credit. And when I say building, I'm only saying go to pick up the phone, call this website, get on their net 30, and now they'll extend you 30 days. It's called you can buy some now, but you gotta pay by the end of the 30 days. Okay. Um, they have so many different things, so much different things that you can take advantage of. And it's right here on the screen. If you want to start a faceless YouTube channel, in the wealth bundle is also where you can go get approved for 20 to $40,000, y'all, with no LLCEIN. I give you all the steps, the workarounds, how to pick up the phone, whoop de whoop, blah blah blah. Okay. Um, And the wealth bundle also got Airbnb and Turo, how to get started with a call center. So it's fully loaded. It got credit, it got funding, it got digital products, digital ID. Everything that you need is in that wealth bundle. Originally $197. 300 done for you digital products, $97. You want a journal, or you want whatever it is you want to sell. There you go, right there, okay? And I got the done for you credit dispute bundle. It's $97, but I also got a business in the box. And that's why I tell you to go and read, um, whatever I say, go ahead and read up on it. Consumer law, you can fact check me, whole 9 yards. Once you know what to do and do it, you can no longer be taken advantage of. These done for you credit dispute templates, they are already done according to consumer law. So it speaks a legal terminology. All you got to do literally is put your name, address, and what debt you disputing or what debt you want removed, what's accurate, what's not, and put that bad boy in the mail. And they even got an AI tool where you never have to leave your house. Go ahead and fill it out, send it up into the universe, the airways of the universe, and it get to where it needs to get to, okay? So all of these sales are $97 up until midnight. Is there any questions for me? I'm super sleepy, so I hate to sound like I'm rushing. Anybody want to take advantage of any of those opportunities? The workshop, please don't miss it. The credit business in a box, I can show you how to flip that. I can show you how to buy it from me, and now you got some digital assets that can never be taken from you, that can never stop making you money, okay? Credit is key. And everybody gonna need some help with it. You might as well say, come right on over here, Sway. I got what you need. Any questions for me? I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. So I keep the video clean and don't be on here dozing off looking like some bozo or something. No questions for me? All right. If I can serve you, like I said, the information is in the description of this video. If you want to take advantage of any of the opportunities, do it before midnight. Okay. Hello, Dr. T. What time is government? 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. Same time, same information. If you guys want to get in on that government contract, I beseech you, brother. I want to show you where the wealth is at. You got to get it, but I'm going to show you exactly how to get it and how you can get it fast, okay? So with that being said, I love y'all. Let me go ahead and end this right here before I be looking like Bobo the fool, halfway asleep. Any of these opportunities, last time me saying it, till midnight, any of these opportunities, I also have a couple more. I ran out of room. The vendors list, the medical courier is $97 as well. The vendors list is $47. I have a 3-in-1 bundle where it has transportation, the government contract 1.0, and the building your business using business credit. It gives you all the tiers, the steps, how to follow it, how to flip the bag, get the bag, flip the bag, and then scale the bag. Okay. I have the 3-in-1, that's $97 too. It's just not on the screen. Last opportunity for me to circle back because people was like, Wealth Bundle is nitroglycerin. I'm trying to put these people on. I really am. Thank you, brother, because it really is. It's on another level. It's on another level. I also have the Done For You 300 digital products as well as the Wealth Bundle. This will only be till midnight, okay? I'm going to give folks an opportunity, and I said that I was not going to come by here and tell you all of the perilous things that are happening. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to focus on that. But I would like to implement. There's some bad things getting ready to happen. God sent me as the help. It's some bad things economically. These people want to deliberately, I think the greatest get back for them losing the election and all of that stuff, they are hell bent on sending all this money to Ukraine. $6 trillion. It will cause an utter economic collapse of our country. That's why you need money to get assets. Put your family on that land with you. You understand me? Y'all protect one another. All right, y'all. So I want to see some of y'all in government contracting tomorrow. I haven't did this since 2022. I don't plan on doing it no more. Okay? So get in where you fit in. If you want to know where your money is at, I got you. Let me take you by the hand and lead you into your financial promised land. I know where the wealth is at. I know where the silver, the gold. I know where the property. I know it all. Okay? Not know it all like that, but I know their secrets. I know their secrets. I'll just say that. All right, y'all. Love you. God bless and good night.